The trip to Liamas 9 was full of hope and dreams for nearly 6,000 colonists. But the journey itself would take almost 10 years for us to reach that distant star. This meant that the crew would have to be put into cryosleep while androids navigated the ship and took care of the cargo. My name is Riley, and I have never been so scared before in my life. I was afraid, not of the trip, but rather of being alone. The navigators were very compassionate as well as patient with me. They told me that while my body slept, my mind would mingle with others in a VR world. They said that it was important for our minds to stay stimulated for at least 1 hour a day, and that we needed to pick a world that best catered to us. This would not be easy, for each world was a paradise all on its own, and they were indistinguishable from reality. Food was rich with flavor, and even the wind would ripple through your hair. I was impressed with all of them, and quite amazed at the level of detail. Whether they were garden cities or underwater havens, each world was an elaborate escape. But after weeks of scrolling through the many environments, I couldn't find one of them that made me happy, and the loneliness would once again set in. The pilots were getting concerned. I was the only one who hadn't picked a world yet, and it was imperative that I go into cryosleep soon. And while they searched for a solution, I already knew what the problem was, as well as the solution. I had to be with her. My baby was in cryo chamber 4419, and I visited her every day. She was already asleep, in a world that only children like to play. I was told that I couldn't be with her, that children's minds often create worlds that only they will be able to understand, and that I would be miserable. But I insisted, for if I was going to be awake for only 1 hour a day for the next 10 years, then I wanted to spend that time with my daughter. And in the end, it didn't matter if the world was full of cookies, kittens, and butterflies, as long as I was with my baby, for she would always be my world.
Hi, Mommy.